So if you want to talk about what the continuing threat might be and what really matters here, let's do it. We are very fortunate to have, in my opinion, the best source, Utah's top cop, Commissioner of Utah's Department of Public Safety, Beau Mason. Beau, thank you very much for doing the job that you're doing.
No, thank you for having me on. It's a privilege to serve the citizens of the state of Utah and the citizens of this nation.
Your hands are full. I know the feds are doing a lot of things here, but I want to get your head on give the audience some perspective here. One, I'm shocked that the guys who put the bomb underneath the van, like nobody is talking about it. And what is your understanding, without obviously giving away anything for ongoing investigation, but they were arrested. What do people need to know about this?
So that's an investigation that is not being handled by DPS. So that investigation is being handled by Salt Lake City PD in working with the FBI. So I really can't speak to that one.
Is it serious?
Absolutely. It's a threat. It's a real threat. It's again, a threat on life. It's a threat on society. And so we have seen threats increase. Political threats have increased over the last year. And since Charlie's murder, threats have increased drastically throughout our state, and including people that we have interviewed as either, persons of interest that were unrelated but may have resembled the shooter. And so as we've gone through these, we've seen threats increase all over the place. It's really disturbing.
Is there reason to believe that that event was connected to Charlie Kirk's murder? And do you think, is there any reason to believe, as far as you know, that those two guys are part of anything that is domestic, or are they part of some radicalized group abroad?
That I don't know. Like I say, I'm not privileged to have the information for that investigation at this point. They have not, our partners have not reached out to me and said, hey, there's a tie to Charlie's death. That doesn't mean there is or is not, but they have not let us know that there is at this point.
Charlie Kirk's murderer, do you believe it was just this individual, or is there proof that there may have been a group behind it?
We have forensic evidence that ties this individual to Charlie Kirk's murder. It's an ongoing investigation. Because the arrest is made doesn't mean the investigation's over. So we are looking at everything. It's been out there that he was on gaming platforms or other social media. We continue to investigate those. At this point, I can tell you we are very confident in saying he was the lone gunman and the lone actor on campus. Now, if people influenced him leading up to or his mindset or whatever, we're still digging into that. And we're going to investigate every lead. We're going to interview everybody we can find to talk to him. And we're not discounting that, but we have no evidence to lead towards that presumption right now.
So the idea that there are specific groups being targeted, that's not coming from you. You don't know of any specific groups that you believe are operating in and around Utah that may have had something to do with radicalizing this guy?
To the contrary, I can say that we are absolutely not investigating any specific groups right now. We are looking at it holistically, every potential, but we do not have any specific groups that we have found any evidence that were involved in this assassination.
What is your best sense of motivation?
I don't want to speak to the killer's mindset. That's in his mind. It's hard to decipher. But political. I mean, you look at the writings, we can articulate that there was some kind of political motivation here. But exactly where his mind was in that, without asking him directly, I don't want to speculate as far as our investigation goes.
Was he living with somebody, and have they been helpful in helping you understand what he was doing?
Yes, he was. He had a roommate that was also a romantic relationship. We have interviewed him. We've been in contact continuously, and he has been cooperative with this investigation.
And did he tell you that he thought that this suspect was going through something, or was talking about acting, or, it was descending into some kind of madness or desire to be extreme?
Unfortunately, I can't talk about the investigation, the interviews. and the factual information around those, because right now I have a duty to protect the integrity of this case. The most important thing to DPS right now is the conviction of this killer. And so I'm in a little bit different place than other leaders, are in what I can and cannot say, just because it could taint a jury or it could influence that in some way. So I can't speak to those factual information or any of those interviews.
Is the appearance tomorrow just a conference or an arraignment, or is there anything substantive that can come up tomorrow when the suspect's in court?
So I think after tomorrow, the filing documents are going to be formally filed by the Utah County Attorney. There will be a press conference, and then it will be followed by an initial appearance by Tyler Robinson. And so what I think is going to happen tomorrow is more information will become public. What is in those filing documents is going to be more than I'm able to say right now. So I think the public's going to get a better idea tomorrow of what really transpired.
Also, can you help clear up for us the chain of events that led to his arrest? Was it the family that came forward and reached out to law enforcement? What do you know about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be happy to. The family was involved. What conversations transpired, behind those family closed doors, we don't know. But we know the family, working in unison with a family friend who was a retired law enforcement officer, they trusted him. They came together. So Tyler Robinson, his family, and this retired officer came together, turned themselves into the Washington County Sheriff's Office. That sheriff called the Utah County Sheriff, who was sitting in our command post, who immediately grabbed me in command, and we began looking at this. Is it viable? We had other people, coming forward that were not good, but as soon as we had this information, it came through that chain. But speaking to that, the family was absolutely involved, and their involvement really helped us come to a peaceful resolution. Taking someone down through a SWAT team in the house, it endangers officers, endangers the suspect. The family played a vital role in bringing this to a peaceful resolution.
Last question, Beau. Any indication that his exit, did he think he was just going to get away with this, or is there any suggestion that he had other targets?
So what I can tell you right now is we do have good evidence that we will be able to bring out later that shows maybe his thought process with how this would play out. Right now, I just can't speak to that until after those charges are formally filed and some of that is made public.
When it's made public, will it be clear in the documents if there was any affiliation or what his motive was?
I have not seen those charging documents myself, so I'm not sure what will be in them yet.
Beau Mason, I appreciate you very much. Thank you very much for joining us. You're welcome here tomorrow and for the duration to explain the process, because as you know, there's a lot of noise and we try to get signal here.
Yes, and thank you. Some of this has helped clarify some of the misinformation and bad information that's out there. So we just appreciate the opportunity.
I appreciate you. Thank you for doing it. And we're a call away. Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.